CATV studio in historic downtown Wyandotte. It's the Pro Wrestling Locker Room. With your host, MCW's Big Bubba Luscious, Machine Gun Mike Kelly, PWL Television Champion Mark Joka, MCWA's Johnny Badwill, we're just getting started, so don't even think about tapping out, Jack.
Happy 4th of July, wrestling fans. I'm Big Bubba Luscious, and I'm by myself. It's an empty studio. Mark Joka refuses to be a part of a 4th of July show for some reason. I guess it's maybe because he's not American. I don't know. Johnny Badwills isn't here. Nobody's here but me. I had to come home early from my barbecue to start this show, which I really don't want to be here, but I guess I am. No choice. But anyways, it's going to be a good show. We got a great match we're going to show you, and we're going to go to that match right now.
Hello, wrestling fans. My name is Joel. I'm here with my announcing partner, Ryan, and we are the Mud Puppets. Big Bubba Luscious kindly let us do some guest commentary on this match. And real quick, before we get to commentating the match, just want to let you guys know, we do have a YouTube channel where we do sketch comedy. If you just search The Mud Puppets, all is one word, you can check out our sketch comedy. But we are also big wrestling fans, so we wanted to call this match for you, right?
And this one is from the May 5th show. It was from the Farewell to the Ark, and it should be an exciting match, a six-man tag team, Joel.
Yeah, the Farewell to the Ark show turns out, luckily, will not be the last indie wrestling show that Metro Pro Wrestling puts on at the Ark. It was sold, from what we know, and there are new owners who have taken the summer to renovate the building, and the wrestling will actually be returning there in a little under a month. We'll have a little more on that later. As we have the match here is you've got Action Jackson, Mike Marvel, and TD on one side. And on the other side you have Black Bushi, Movado, and Kiyoshi.
And, you know, the thing I'm wondering about here in the early going, Movado is the largest man in there, and you would have to think his power is really going to come into play here in this match.
Yeah, Movado is quite the monster, has terrorized the indie ranks throughout the region. And in particular, we've seen in the past 6 months or so, had quite a series of matches with Mike Marble, who gives a lot up in size to Movado, but can match him for heart, for that's for sure.
And no doubt about that one. Action Jackson here, he might find himself in some trouble. Black Bushi's a very skilled competitor. He's competed in Japan, he's competed all over the world, and well, Action's getting the best of him right now, though.
Yeah, Action Jackson, like Mike Marvel, I believe just both completed their rookie campaigns. Hit the indie scene in this area just about a year ago. But Action Jackson typically has a fairly big fan following. He seems to have a big cheering section at all of these events, and indeed is holding his own against a veteran in there in Black Bushi.
Yeah, Jackson, he's quick, he's agile, but Bushi can match him for that. There's no doubt in there, and he's going to have to take, Bushi's going to go out to the outside for a moment. He's going to have to collect himself here. He doesn't want Action Jackson to get too far ahead on him.
You know, Black Bushi, he came in this match with a chip on his shoulder, and you see there the graphic. Interesting note on TD Thomas. Not only is he the MCWA heavyweight champion, recently a Ring of Honor signing.
Oh, it just shows you the level of talent here in MCWA. A lot of great wrestlers coming through here and really getting to show their stuff and now getting noticed on a national stage.
We see there Jackson as the big man Movado in a grounded headlock. Yeah, an interesting dynamic here. You have Metro Pro Wrestling and the Michigan Championship Wrestling Association working together, co-promoting a lot of shows, and it brings together a lot of diverse talent.
Yeah, and Jackson's got him down, but he's going to want to keep the big man down because if you let Movado get up and use his power, it's going to be all over quick.
And there you see right there making the smart tag to the muscle of the team, TD. And TD, of course, should note, he, as I mentioned earlier, is the MCWA heavyweight champion, defeated the monster Movado in a tournament back in April at J-Dubs in Riverview.
And I don't think that Movado's going to forget about that. That has got to stick with him, and he's not going to be happy about it. He'll take it out on TD here in this match.
Oh, and indeed, after the match, as a matter of fact, he opened a vicious assault on TD, leaving him floored to end the show as they lock up there. Two powerful men. Let's see who wins the lockup here.
Yeah, they're struggling right now, both men. No one's able to really get the advantage of there. Movado's bigger, but boy, TD, he's a muscular guy. He's got a lot of strength.
Yeah, and he's got the power game down, but he's also very quick. So that's something that a bigger guy like Movado, as a matter of fact, himself quite agile for his size, but a lot of wrestlers have to account for that when they get in the ring with TD. He's got the power and he has the speed.
Yeah, Movado definitely an agile guy. I've seen him come off that top rope many a time, and when he does, there's no getting up from it. You're done when Movado gets off that top rope.
Yeah, the top rope move is very impressive, but also, I mean, when was the last time you saw a guy this size do a cartwheel? Movado typically likes to do that just to taunt his opponents, and that's a big part of his game is you know, the mental edge.
And Movado gets in a guy's head, and that, you know, in wrestling, that's half the game. You get into a guy's mind, and you get him off his game, and he's in big trouble. He doesn't know what's going to happen.
Have yet to see Kiyoshi, a man from the Far East, in this matchup yet. He, as well, has had battles with Mike Marvel, among others, during his stints here in MCWA and MPW. And Movado there with the side headlock. He's going to have to run him to the ropes to break the big man's hold. Shoulder takedown there. Oh, look out here. Oh, and there it is. There is the cartwheel.
And you see, it worked to perfection, too, because it took TD off for a moment. Well, TD's coming right back, though. You can't count him out.
That is where that quickness comes in.
Movado's power, though, once again, he's grabbing him, he's pulling him around. That power is an awesome advantage to have.
Yeah, there's really no substitute for that sort of strength. The only thing you can do is what TD and we've seen others do, like Mike Marvel, is try to compensate with speed.
You can't teach size, but you can benefit it with a few more trips to the buffet table, and I'd say Movado takes care of that.
Well, Movado, Big Bubba Luscious as well. No strangers. Although, I mean, I'd hate for the big man to hear these comments and come after me. I mean, no disrespect.
Oh, none whatsoever. I'm a big guy myself, and Movado, he's an inspiration to big guys all around the world, I would say.
If he does happen to seek us out, I'll simply have to hide behind you.
Well, you certainly could.
With a kick right there to the gut, sends him to the turnbuckle. Oh, now Kiyoshi in. There we go. This should be an interesting matchup. Kiyoshi giving up something in strength to TD, no doubt, but the quickness is there.
Kiyoshi, another guy, he's been all around the world. He has vast experience, and that comes into play. You know, he is a veteran, and he'll put that to use here, no doubt.
Yeah, of course, former TNA guy. As we've seen many former TNA talents, or even sometimes current TNA talents, come through MPW or MCWA.
Well, these big stars love to come in here. They love to put on a great show for the fans. They love to show what they can do, and as you're seeing right now, Kiyoshi can do quite a lot. He's got the best of TD in the corner.
Well, I think that's the neat thing about the indie scene, particularly in this area. Yeah, you get to see guys that you've seen on television at the local level from time to time, especially local guys that came up through here, like the Motor City Machine Guns, or indeed the Man Beast Rhino.
And those big stars come in, and they're matching up with the stars of tomorrow, as they're seeing here with TD, a guy who's, you know, recently signed with Ring of Honor, and he is an amazing talent, and Kiyoshi is feeling it right now.
Yeah, he's getting the better of Kiyoshi right now. Here we see a pin. 1, 2 count. Kiyoshi with the kick out. Now, we mentioned earlier, fans, that MPW and MCWA will be returning to the Arc. we're not actually sure if it's going to continue to be called the Ark. Like I said, it was sold and renovated, but for our purposes and your purposes, it's of course at the same physical location. So as we see Mike Marvel and Kiyoshi get in there, I'll tell you that the next show is scheduled for Saturday, September 22nd, and the doors open at 7. Bell time is 7:30 as usual on that one. Movado and Marvel trading punches. These two faced off in a match earlier this year, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe Kiyoshi, yes, got the better of him on that night. Look at this here. Very nicely done. Speed for speed.
Mike Marvel, an incredibly agile performer, a very young man, and he's a smaller wrestler, but you don't measure a wrestler in just pure size. You can measure it heart. Mike Marvel's got that in bucketfuls.
Yeah, appeared on the PWL in studio a few months back, and actually he turned down a contract to join JP Enterprises, or JP Investments, excuse me. He was being pressured by Jonathan Presley and Mark Joka, a regular on the PWL, of course. But Marvel, to his credit, he didn't cave to peer pressure. He turned down the offer and had a contract tore up and thrown in his face.
Well, you know, anyone who can say no to that kind of contract, that shows the integrity this young man has. He got away from Joka and Jonathan Presley, and that's a good move on his part, in my opinion. You
don't want to get involved with those two. Joka, the Albanian loudmouth, as I like to call him, always stirring up trouble on the PWL. Kiyoshi right now, just out of everyone I've watched on the local scene, this guy has got some lethal feet. Clothesline there.
A brutal hit there. Kiyoshi making the best of those strikes. Here's a cover of the one. Oh, he didn't do enough there to take Mike Marvel down.
No, like I said earlier, Marvel with a ton of heart. This kid just doesn't quit. Tag to the big man again. Here we go. They're going to renew the rivalry. Now, of course, Movado got the best of him time and time again until they had a 2 out of 3 falls match where they actually broke the ropes, and the kid pulled it out.
You know, I was there live for that match, and it was a brutal one. The big man Movado, they broke the ropes, as you said, and they nearly broke each other in that match.
Well, let's just, at the September 22nd show, friends, I just want to let you know, the vacant MPW title we will have a new champion. There's going to be a 6-man tournament, and it was Movado delivered a terrible backbreaker there. Oh, Marvel in pain. You're going to see in first round action, Mike Marvel actually will be facing off against Caleb Stills, who fans also know as Gutter. Gutter, of course, appeared on the PWL recently as well. Had a bit of a back and forth with Mark Joka. Of course, last summer they did battle over the PWL Television Championship with Caleb Stills, or Gutter, coming out on top of that feud. You're also going to see Austin Mannix versus Jamie Cox in that tournament, and Eddie Venom will be taking on another participant in this match, Action Jackson. The 3 winners of those matches will go on to the finals in a triple threat match where the new Metropolitan Heavyweight Champion will be determined.
That's a stacked card. I can't wait for that event. It should be extremely exciting now. We got Black Bushi in there with Mike Marvel, and oh, he's going to take it right into the post.
Yeah, you're also going to see the dangerous one, DBA, the MCWA Cruiserweight Champion, defending that title against the Mad Dragon. I'll tell you what, the Mad Dragon, similar perhaps in size and style to a Mike Marvel, but I've seen this guy work before. Saw him a couple years ago against Jason Hollows at an MPW event. And then in February of this year, it's a shame it was a match that was never televised, but a match against MPW Cruiserweight Champion Tyson Dukes. And hell of a wrestling match.
Yeah, well, don't count the DBA out either. DBA is a wild man. He'll hit you with a chair, he'll hit you with a ring bell. He might pick up a fan and hit you with them.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. Also at that card, you are going to see the aforementioned Mark Joka with his manager, Jonathan Presley, taking on an old rival, Andy Musket.
Andy Musket's a talented young man. I've seen him wrestle many times, and that should be a good match.
As there, Black Bushi with the cover. Doesn't look like a very this is a cocky cover right here. Lazy cover. This is just showboating right here. Absolute showboating. To round out, though, fans, the card on September 22nd is going to be, to me, this is a match that should have been saved for October, because this is a monster's ball. You're going to have Movado versus Crimson.
That's going to be an early Halloween treat for all of us. I think those two big monsters in there beating on each other. I can't wait to see it.
Here we go. Jackson and Bushi back and forth with the punches. Yeah, Movado and Crimson. You know, Crimson came to town last year for the Halloween show and took on Gutter. And what was just a brutal match. We saw a suplex on the outside to the cement. Ultimately, Gutter got the nod and successfully defended his PWL Television Championship. But Crimson, he brought it that night, and I look forward to that match between him and Movado.
Yeah, Movado and Crimson get in there. There'll definitely be a winner, but I'm just wondering if there'll be any survivors.
Hey, as long as the fans get their money worth. Oh, Jackson just took a kick to the side of the head. Probably the worst place to take a kick. You never want to be kicked in the face, but to take a kick like that to the temple, you're going to be woozy. Oh, Black Bushi having some words with the fans there. Oh, and he paid for it. Ate some canvas there. See, he's got to make a tag.
He may have let the fans distract him a bit too much there. Action Jackson's going to get the best of him. He's in trouble.
Kiyoshi distracting the ref there, and a low blow. Yeah, that's a play right from Kiyoshi's, right from his playbook. And one more note, fans, on the September 22nd show. Tickets for adults, $12. Kids, 12 and under, $5. So come on out, have a good time. Bring all those brats.
This is the kind of great action you're going to see, the big stars.
Kiyoshi with the mist! Jackson ducked it. Looked like Movado took it full on. That will blind you. Jackson rolls out of the way. Bushi back in there. And to me right now, Black Bushi, very talented, very athletic, clearly. But the showboating is costing his team. And it seemed as if the tag was made and he's right back in there. And I don't know if he's the freshest guy right now. Obviously, Movado a bit blinded there. Now they're holding up TD here. Moves out of the way. Caught Bushi's foot over to TD. Insaguri kick missed, hit his own partner. TD with the roll up here. Get the win? Nope, kick out there. Oh! Took him out there. TD likely done after that one.
TD's close to his corner. He's got to make a tag. That one took him out.
He's got Jackson in. TD's a legal man, if I'm correct, and the referee is not stopping Jackson here. Did you see a tag, Ryan? To the outside goes Jackson. Takes out Kiyoshi.
I got to be honest with you. I did not see a tag there. I'm not sure if TD's still the legal man or if it's Action Jackson.
Well, here you go. Movado still blinded from the mist. Now Bushi's wondering what the hell's going on. Look out here! Movado driver coming up to Black Bushi! Good night!
The referee's lost all control here. There's men coming in and out of the ring. We got to restore some order.
There's Mike Marvel on the top rope now. Well, these officials at MPW, they don't always catch everything. Now Movado, Marvel up top! Movado's still blinded! Took him out, Movado rolls out. I'm assuming Black Bushi's still a legal man here. Recovering from the Movado driver, Ryan. TD takes him out, and we see another kick to the head, lethal. TD with the pin 1, the 2, the 3, and he gets him. Puts his team over the top, so the MCWA Heavyweight Champion getting things done for his team. Well, folks, it's been fun. Again, we are the Mud Puppets. Check us out on YouTube at the Mud Puppets. Just simply the Mud Puppets. You can also check us out at our website, our website, mudpuppets.com. Also check us out on Facebook.
To celebrate the 4th of July, watching a match involving two Oriental guys and a guy who's from another planet. And what do you want? Why are you giving me that look? You weren't even
locking me out of the building.
I would not do that.
What kind of a friend
locks
me out of a building?
I would not do that, and I did not do that. I don't know what you're talking about. Really, I don't.
Continue with whatever you were talking about. You're going to pay for that.
I was just talking about that great six-man
What's going on,
tag.
Wyandotte? It's good to be back. I love some of you guys.
The great six-man tag we just saw. The rookies, Mike Marvel,
MCWA champion
TD, Mike Marvel,
right.
And Action Jackson. I tell you, Action Jackson.
Good job, TD. Thank you.
Mike Marvel are on the rise.
Good job, TD.
I'd say those guys are going to be in a major spot and a major promotion soon.
You know what? I couldn't agree more. That's actually true.
I mean, they're doing phenomenal things
right
now. You can check them out. They're wrestling all over Michigan now.
They
Action
sure
Jackson and Mike Marvel. And, of course, your champion, TD.
Absolutely.
Who just recently, I heard, is being involved with Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor. MCWA's champion, TD, on his way to Ring of Honor.
That's good. Good news. Good news.
Absolutely. Look, Look
It
at
goes to
early
show you.
Christmas
Go to
fans.
go to indie wrestling shows because you don't know. You might be watching the next big WWE. You might be watching the next WWE champion. You wouldn't.
They
even
all
know it.
start somewhere.
That's right. Edge started around
That's
here.
right. Christian,
Edge, Rhino, all them guys.
Alex Shelley,
Chris
Gowen,
Sabin, Zach Gowen.
Truth Martini.
The list goes on.
Chris
right.
Sabin.
You've got stars in
Lot
Ring
of
of
people.
Honor. We've
Lot
got
of
former
people.
WWE stars that have been wrestling around here.
a lot of
TNA,
guys. A lot of guys.
all
A
that.
lot of guys in good.
That's right. So check out independent wrestling no matter where it is. I'm not saying Metro Pro's the only show, but I mean, it's the only good show. No, I'm kidding. But Metro Pro Wrestling,
MCWA show, it might be the only good show.
I don't know about that. Come to Metro Pro Wrestling first, then MCWA.
You're right. Save the best
But
for
let's
last,
not
guys.
forget
I
all
couldn't
the
agree
other
more.
promotions we got in Michigan. We got MPW, Metro Pro Wrestling, of course, ran by myself, that's no secret, and my friend Randy Pyro.
That's right. That's right.
Then we got MCWA ran by you, no secret there.
That's right.
MCWA ran by my friend Johnny Bad Wheels.
We are friends. It's true.
We are. And then you also got XICW ran by a mystery promoter. I don't know who.
XI still.
Somebody's
quite
running it. Somebody crazy, obviously, because those matches they have over there, crazy. But don't forget to check out XICW at the Ritz
Absolutely.
in Warren.
Coming up.
You can find XICW on Facebook at XICW
The shows, I
Extreme
believe,
Intense
Sunday?
Championship Wrestling. Yeah, they might have a show coming
Sunday,
up on
Sundays from now.
July 8th or July 15th. I'm not sure.
right, that's right.
But check out XICW on Facebook. Check out MCWAonline.com
Absolutely.
for MCWA.
MCWAonline.com.
Metro Pro Wrestling News you can find on my Facebook, Bubba Luscious. I put all my stuff on there for
Big
Metro
Bubba
Pro.
Luscious.
And then we got Wolverine Pro Wrestling's made their return. They're running at the Romanowski Hall.
Absolutely.
In what city?
It's Westland. It's a great
Westland.
show. If you guys are in that area, go check it out.
Yeah, you can find Wolverine Pro Wrestling on Facebook as well.
Absolutely.
And then also, let's not forget the one over there, J-Dubs in Riverview, occasionally.
Absolutely.
TWA
Absolutely.
Wrestling.
Takedown Wrestling.
Takedown Wrestling Alliance. They're running shows at J-Dubs in Riverview.
Occasionally MCWA's in the building.
Yep, that's right. And Metro Pro sometimes. You never know who you're going to see over there at J-Dubs in
A lot of
Riverview.
good, fun stuff down there.
Also, Viper Pro Wrestling's run at Skateland in Woodhaven. Some good shows over there. So there's a lot of wrestling in this area.
A lot of good
Lots. There's a show just about everywhere, somewhere every weekend.
Every weekend, some good independent wrestling guys. Support independent wrestling. It's the stars of today are made. Right
And,
there.
you know, XICW's been running monthly for a long time. Wolverine Pro just started running weekly. Metro Pro, we ran our show at the Arc in May. But it was farewell to the Arc.
It was.
Because the Arc was leaving the Arc. The building itself is staying. So Metro Pro will be back at the building formerly known as the Arc.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah, in September. I don't know a date yet. But I do know this, being the commissioner, of course, of Metro Pro, that we are going to do a huge 6-man tournament for the vacant MPW Metropolitan belt.
Exciting.
And I can tell you right now, a few of the names involved in that will be none other than the former champion Big Chuck, Eddie Venom, Jamie Cox, and DBA. That's the first 4 names.
MCWA Cruiserweight Champion.
Yes, he will
Has
be
an opportunity to
involved.
walk away-
He could,
walk-
2
2
belts.
belts.
2 belts.
That's
Eddie
exciting.
Venom's no slouch. Big Chuck's no
Not a
slouch.
bit. Not a bit.
But anyways, I guess it's time for us to wrap it up here and get
All right,
on
I
out
just
of
got
here.
here.
I
Thanks
know,
to you.
but I got a barbecue to go to.
Yeah, it shows.
Hey, watch it. And I'm sure you got a barbecue to go to. So for me, for Johnny Bad Wheels, everybody have a great 4th of July. We'll see you next time.
Brief it was as it was. Good to see you guys.